going to follow President Obama's successful 2012 script by waging a war on women. There's just one problem. Voters aren't buying it anymore. Listen to the New York Times' Jeremy Peters reveal how it's affecting one big race.
It's not nearly as sizable and advantageous as it once was, and Colorado is the prime example of that, where you have Mark Udall, who's really on the defensive about making his race so much about birth control and reproductive rights. He used to have a double-digit gender gap advantage with women. Now that's shrunk to about 9 points. So there's evidence that some of this singular focus is backfiring.
Well, he's not the only journo pointing out that Dems are losing the battle. Here are some surprising comments from former Daily Beast publisher and noted lefty Tina Brown.
Particularly for women, I don't think he makes them feel safe. You know, I think they're feeling unsafe. They feel unsafe economically. They're feeling unsafe with regard to ISIS. They're feeling unsafe about Ebola. What they feel unsafe about is the government response.
What Tina Brown is talking about is more recent events in terms of security. So it's not just your economic security, but your national security, and you worry about your children and your grandchildren. I think a key difference of last year's election cycle was you had the two big mistakes by Senate Republican candidates, Aiken and Murdoch, bringing up rape and birth control, and that actually becomes the October prize that helps make it look like birth control was the most important issue to voters, and the Democrats played that very well. This year, that has not happened because candidates have been smarter.
They're running out of time for the October surprise, aren't they, Bob?
Yeah, still a little time. Can I make one point about this gender gap? People have misinterpreted this. Married women vote Republican. Single women vote heavily for Democrats. That's where the gender gap comes from.
It's true.
I know.
Well, you're the outlier. But the question now is, and they generally tend to vote for Democrats because they feel safer with Democrats in terms of their economy and their economic well-being. They don't trust Republicans.
So drum up a war on women, make it look like the other side has a war on women. But as Jeremy Peters points out, it's not working.
We just read two people, with all due respect, who know nothing about politics.
Jeremy Peters, I mean, okay, he writes for the New York Times. If that's not enough.
Well, to Bob's point, he is right that married women tend to be more conservative, but that also correlates with age. Yeah. And with age comes wisdom. And it's a known fact that the older that you get, the more conservative you get. And I always tell young people, you don't have to wait to become a conservative. Don't waste your time. But the point is, a lot of women have also caught on to the big joke, which it seems to be even more sexist to assume that women cannot take care of themselves because they're women and therefore need the government to take care of them.
Right. That's the thing. But when you're young like that, you think the same reason why young women on juries are not a good idea. They don't get it. Right. They're not in that same life experience of paying the bills, doing the mortgage, kids, community, crime, education, health care. They're like healthy and hot and running around without a care in the world.
They should be on jury. They have every right in the world.
I didn't say they shouldn't be. I just thank and excuse them so they can go back on Tinder or Match.com.